Hi, this is Dave Hodges of the Common Sense Show, and we're the show that's freeing America one enslaved mind at a time. If you've ever watched much boxing or ever participated in it, you know that you probe your opponent's defenses by throwing a jab. A jab is a short punch designed to probe the reach and quickness of the defense of your opponent. Well, this is what Russia is doing to the United States. If anyone doesn't think Russia isn't on a war mode, they're not paying attention. When you violate airspace with nuclear bombers, you're probing reaction time. When you computer attack, cyber attack the grid, and you have several cities go down at the same time and experience outages simultaneously in your major cities, New York City, LA, San Francisco, you're probing the grid. You're probing the defenses. You're throwing a jab. And we also look at the sine qua non event, and people aren't seeing this yet. And you need to hear what I'm telling you. I have said it all week long. Paul Preston is screaming at the top of his lungs. We actually have experts now like Scott Cahill coming out on the record and saying the dam at Oroville cannot hold, it will not survive the spring runoff. And we look at this and we're saying, well, what are they testing for here? If the dam goes, California goes, there goes 25% of our retail, agriculture. You're talking famine because the second biggest rice producing area is there in the Central Valley of California. Biggest winter crops, fruits, vegetables. This is incredible what's going on right now. We are looking at the perfect storm of attacks on America. Cyber, nuclear, more than likely CBN, chemical, biological, nuclear together. And then we're looking at this Oroville Dam crisis. And I was speaking to Mike Roach from Ford's News today. He actually looked into this and published something on this with regard to dams along the Mississippi. And there's a couple of dams, if they go, you'll have flooding all the way down and cut the country in half. What a strategic advantage that would be. So when you're looking at these situations going on across the country, where the dams are, many places are in critical failure position, and all the other things I've just mentioned, this is a perfect storm. And then I see another FBI report that's being published and making the rounds today, saying that states have never been on this kind of pressure with the supposed terrorist attacks that could be coming. That we're at danger of facing terror attacks from ISIS. And this is kind of a repeat of what Comey gave to us last July the 4th. And for the life of me, we're just sailing into this. Monkey blind, we don't care to look, we don't care to see. Total cognitive dissonance. And you're ready to throw your hands up and just scream at what's going on. What do? I don't know, you tell me. How do we wake America up to these threats? When you have these cyber attacks on New York City, LA, and San Francisco, do you think these are coincidences? And then combined with everything else? Leave your suggestions below. What do we got to do to wake this country up? And then once we wake it up, what should we do? Tell us what you think. That's it for the Common Sense Show. We're brought to you by Numana. Find out why people say Numana is the best in the world for storable food. Go to Numana.com/Hodges. Promo code for 5% off is Hodges NOV5.